Guys, Quinar Farms here, and back with a pretty different type of video. I'm not like recording for this for a series or anything, but this is a brand new map that came out on ModHub. I wanted to just kind of talk about it and review it a little bit. As you see, I've been playing for a little while. I think I have 5 or 6 hours on this map. I've been changing some things, so not everything is exact, but this is the map. Pretty cool. Pretty big fields. I mean, if I go here, this field is. Oh, it doesn't tell me. Never mind. I thought it would tell me how many acres it is, but so to start off with, you start off with all this land, all like the town and the borderland and stuff like that, which I haven't explored all of it yet. Then you start with this grass field, this one, and then you start with these two big fields or three big fields, sorry. You start with these three big fields. You have two major farms. One is more like the actual storage farm and has your workshop and stuff. This one's more of a cow farm. It has the cow barn here. Then you have your sheep barn here. You got pigs over here. And you got horses and chickens over here. And then the house is right here. So it's kind of centralized. The shop, way over here, has some sell points, which we'll look at. And then down here, again, some sell points here. Cotswolds, Debris Crusher, Farm Store sell points, Farm Store, yep. And then you got this sell point, Garden Center over here. And then you got General Store, that's over here. And then down here, you got Farmer's Market. And then there's the Animal Dealer. So sell points wise, there's only a couple. There's Farm Store 1, Farm Store 2, Cotswolds, All Spheres, and General Store. That's mainly, and I'm playing in seasons. So it hasn't been very long. You start here, and I've only got a couple of days or so in game. But you start off with a biogas plant. You can silage, slurry, manure, and beet cuts. So I could put in my silage, or I could put in my manure, and it would make me this stuff, which I could then sell, I believe. I haven't done anything with that before. Looks like I can sell the digestate if there was a sell point. Oh, there's no place for those battery stuff. I guess maybe it's for like electric and methane vehicles. That's probably it. But yeah, this is the house you start off with. Sleep triggers back here. Nice little gnomes. Cool thing about this map is that I think in the description of it, it says according to the season, it'll have different looks. So this house has the wind, clothesline, and the chair, and doghouse, and that lawnmower up front. But when you get into winter, hello, I'm gonna pet him. Comes with a dog. Hello. When it comes to winter, there'll be icicles, and the lawnmower will be gone, and like it changes throughout the stuff like that, which is really, really good touch. It's a really cool touch. Is he gonna? Gosh. Okay. The dog can phase through walls. That's great. So let's talk about more of the machinery. So I've been playing for a little while, but you start off with these magnificent tractors. Two looks like two are 236 230Rs John Deere's, and then this Bennett one. Both these ones are like 280 horsepower. This one's 160. You start off with this direct drill, and you start off with a Floss harvester, which is really cool. Um, all this in here I put in, but you would originally start with a cultivator and that seeder, and then there would be a little lawnmower and a different type of baler, but I've chosen to do this kind of setup because that's just the way I kind of think. And then you come with that roller. I bought that, the lime machine, and then I bought thing. But yeah, this is one of the fields you start off with. Like I said, they're massive. I limed this one. I'm waiting for a different season to do it. I placed this. This is like a buying station, and this comes with the farm. It's a liquid fertilizer tank storage. So like I would go up to here, it says, oh, it has 7,000 liters of liquid fertilizer, because it doesn't come with a solid fertilizer, it comes with a sprayer. The sprayer is a little hard to deal with, so I got this instead. It's a little cheaper too, I bet, and a lot easier to maneuver around. This is one of the grass fields. I can see I can have some bales here. Been doing this for a couple days now, or a couple hours, just baling this up into small bales, and then I use that machine to make it into one big bale. It's lime. Oh, well, I'll be. Yeah, there's your sheep. The interesting part about it is that it's not just the placeable sheep area. So actually, the sheep trigger is over there. I buy sheep, and then they stay in this area, this whole grass area. This is where I feed them and water them. Same thing goes with the pigs. It's kind of like some barns over there, and then same thing with the horses. There's a barn, but then there's just huge open areas. Chicken's a little coop over there. Let's go to that other farm here. This is where we start here. You start off with a telehandler, actually, or what I would call them, a zoom boom. But you start off with this, and its tools stored in here somewhere. Yeah, I stored them in here. This one, nice little storage is, I have some straw in here that I had some left over. This is one of your silos that you can put everything in. So I have this from that one field that's right there. I got 63,000 liters of wheat. And this is your cow barn. I put food in there. Animal triggers here. You got a fuel tank. You got your bunker silo. You got your, I think your slurry's over here. Yes, that's a slurry. I got this grass over here I need to collect up so I can put into bunker silo. But yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a series on this. I'm just kind of doing my own kind of playthrough. Doing a series on here would be very tedious. If you notice from the shape of these fields, they are not at all helper friendly. So the majority of the video would be me going around in circles, and circles, and circles, and circles until it is helper friendly, and then I could actually get other things done. So for now, I'm just doing my own thing, just because it's a little bit more entertaining for everyone. I wouldn't want to bore you guys with having you wait around for me to get something done. And in seasons, it takes a little longer. I'm just kind of doing this for my own enjoyment, which is nice. But, oh, please make that. Collect out some bales. Get all that done with. Took me a little while to get all these bales ready. I made the mistake. I thought I was playing FS19 seasons, and when you cut grass and you windrow it, you have to let it sit for it to become hay. So I windrowed it, and then it didn't turn into hay. I'm like, oh, well, I guess I have to tether. So then I tethered after I windrowed, so all of it got all splattered everywhere again, and I windrowed again, and then it's been a long process. Especially with the small baling, but I think the small baling works a lot better for the kind of map it is. I just like putting it into big bales after, because that would be a lot more useful. Oh, it's full. Sorry. Unload all these bales. Kind of ties it all together, which is I like that. I like how it ties it all together. Unload bale. There we go. It kind of ties it all to one big thing. I like it. There we go. Back to collecting. But yeah, I'll come back to that after I'm done this video. But it's a very decent map. I like it. I like the. It's definitely challenging. I will say that it's definitely challenging because these narrow roads. It's definitely challenging to drive or big equipment like this trailer I bought to hold all the stuff I bought. 104,000 liters of barley from that one field. That is insane. This thing can only hold 40,000. You can imagine how many trips I had to make. I guess only 2.5. But before, it gives you like a trailer that can hold 12,000. So like, imagine that. That's almost 10 trips back to this silo over there, back to the silo, over there, back to the silo. It's definitely a great map. I like it. I don't know who made it. I can't remember the name, but I like this map. See, it has all the barns here, that stuff. There is contracts, so if you wanted to, you could do contracts, and they're definitely a lot of money you can get off with the contracts because of the scale of them. Field 5 is 34 acres, 32 acres, 54. There we go. That's a big one. Field 13. Where's field 13? Where are you? Here. That's probably the biggest one on this thing. It's 54 acres. So that means probably scaling up. Mine's probably like something 20 something. This one's probably higher, 20, 28 maybe. But it's definitely, and the look of it is very different than the other maps like Pop-Beron or Elm Creek, because the guy who made it based off of a real town in the UK. So it has more of a realistic look to it, almost like Google Map look to it. He kind of just placed over all these fields and programmed it, which is really nice. I like the look of it. I like the realism. There's nothing really else about the map though. Other than you start off with all types of animals, so that gives you really freedom of range to decide whether or not you wanted to do sheep or you want to do cows, and it starts you off with equipments to do so kind of accordingly. I had to buy my own and do some loaning, but here, I can go into here and show you guys. Like, you start off with this guy and that guy and all these medium tractors. I bought the small tractor. I bought these two, and then I bought all this and those two and that one and this thing, and then all these come with it and all that comes with it, and then I bought this trailer, and then I bought this truck. So it's decent. It's decent. I like it. It's nice and open, nice and thing. The only thing I found about it is that to get to this field, you either have to go all the way over here through this gate and this gate, or all through here, this gate, this gate, this gate, and then this gate. It's kind of tedious. I wish there was a gate right here. That would make sense. Like, there at this corner, there's a gate to here, so there should be a gate to here. That's kind of crazy. Got some canola in there. These two are harvested. Pretty sure I need to lime up some fields sooner or later here. Yeah, need to lime these up, which will be a job and a half. I haven't been posting much. Just been figuring out things about that computer problem I had, and it's here and there it kind of pops up, but I keep getting rid of it, and it works well now. I think sometimes it kind of doesn't do its job, but you can't ask for perfection most of the time. So it's getting figured out. I'll post more often. I do work too and stuff like that. So yeah, other than that, honestly, it's a great map. I would recommend you guys playing on it. Seasons is a little different. Like, if you're not used to how seasons kind of works, then it's a little tricky. You could turn that off though, so you don't have to follow this curriculum here. But I can do grass whenever I want though, so that's good. I don't have a time limit on that. I think I'm gonna do soybeans in one of these fields, big ones I have here, because that would be a huge harvest. Huge. What's annoying though is that soybeans can grow or only can be planted in April, May, but I'm pretty sure soybean prices are highest in June. So I would have to hold on to them before I get profit from that. But I'm definitely going to sell all that barley in November, which is in 2 months. So yeah, well, thank you guys for tuning in to this little map review or tutorial, or not tutorial, but like, yeah, just a review. And it's a very nice map. I like it. I find it fun and entertaining. It's definitely got its tricks, and it's definitely not for the beginner player. I would suggest if you're a beginner and you just started playing Farming Simulator in general, I would go with the maps that Giants released, which is Elm Creek and the Hot Bay Ron I'm playing on, and Erlengrad. Even Erlengrad, I would start with Elm Creek or Hot Bay Ron because they start you off with the easy concept of just uh, cultivate the fields, seed the fields, harvest the field, right? Erlengrad and this one's a little trickier because everything's spread out and everything has everything everywhere, so it's a little bit more difficult. Other than that, it's still a great map. And there's deer everywhere, there's rocks everywhere. It's nice. Woo, through the bush. Wow, that was accurate. I didn't run into anything other than the gate, but that was pretty cool. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get back to bailing now before it gets way too dark. I'm gonna slow down time here so it's not too dark while I do that. Thank you guys for watching. I will try and post maybe a Hot by Raw or a No Man's Land map series episode sooner or later here. I just wanted to show you guys this first. It's nice. All right. See you then.